Hey everyone, welcome. So let's talk about the latest update for Chromebooks, ChromeOS 144. And I've got to tell you, this is not your average run-of-the-mill security patch. Nope. This one really feels like it's signaling a huge shift in what a Chromebook is even capable of. So, the big question on everyone's mind, is your Chromebook about to get a massive brain upgrade? Well, if you're rocking a newer model, the answer is a big, fat yes. We're talking about Google literally baking some serious AI right into the heart of the operating system. All right, so let's get into the main event. Gemini is finally here on ChromeOS, and this is the headline feature, for sure. We're talking about the native integration of Google's powerhouse AI. This isn't some app you have to download or a website you have to go to. For the very first time, Gemini is built right into the browser itself. Your laptop just got a lot smarter. So you see this term, page-aware. What does that even mean? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It means Gemini can read and understand the web page you're looking at right now. It gets the context, and believe me, that is an absolute game changer for how you're going to interact with pretty much everything online. And here's a look at it in action. See, it's not some clunky full-screen thing that takes over your entire desktop. It's just a nice, clean sidebar that pops up, ready to help you out without getting in your way. It's designed to be super seamless, which I love. And you've actually got options for how you want to talk to Gemini. You can go with Gemini Chat, the classic text-based conversation, or you can go totally hands-free with Gemini Live and just use your voice. It's all about what works best for you and your workflow. Okay, so what can you actually do with this thing? Well, let's say you're slogging through a super long, dense article. You can just ask Gemini to pull out the key takeaways for you. Boom. Or maybe you're trying to wrap your head around a complex idea. Ask it to explain. You can even ask it questions about stuff across multiple tabs you have open. It's all about saving you time and effort. Now, a quick heads up here, and this is important. This awesome new feature is rolling out first to the newer, more powerful Chromebook Plus models. So if you've got an older Chromebook, you're going to have to wait a bit longer to see this one. But hey, this update isn't just about you and your personal productivity. Nope. Google is also dropping some major upgrades for the education world, which, as you know, has always been a huge space for ChromeOS. So let's take a look at what's new for teachers and students. So they've got this new thing called Class Tools, and it's pretty slick. A teacher can now wirelessly beam their screen, or even a student screen, right up to the main classroom display. Think about that. No more messing around with cables and adapters. You just use a simple pairing code, and you're good to go. And it gets better. It's not just about sharing a boring, static screen. Teachers can actually draw and write all over the shared screen in real time. Circle important stuff, underline key phrases. It's a great way to make lessons way more engaging and interactive. And check this out. For those bigger classes, this number, 100, is a total game changer. That's the new maximum number of students that can be in a single Classtool session. So now, even in those huge lecture halls, teachers can use these awesome collaborative tools. Okay, so we've gone from your desk to the classroom. Now let's head into the server room, so to speak. Because beyond all the flashy AI and the cool new teaching tools, some of the most critical changes in ChromeOS 144 are happening under the hood. We're talking about stuff for the IT admins and the power users out there. Of course, every update has to come with crucial security fixes, and 144 is definitely no exception. As you can see, we're getting some pretty serious, high-severity patches for core parts of the system, like the V8 JavaScript engine and the Blink rendering engine. This is the stuff that protects you from some really nasty potential threats out there. Now, for all you IT admins in big companies or schools, this is a huge deal. The admin console just got a major upgrade in how it handles browser extensions. We're talking way more granular control. You can now do more than just allow or block them. You can force install them, let users turn them off, or even completely nuke them from every device in your fleet. And the new admin goodies don't stop there. This update also beefs up security in a bunch of other ways. We've got better data loss prevention. Think stopping people from copying and pasting sensitive info. It's tougher against anyone trying to tamper with local policies. And you can even force important downloads to go straight to a secure corporate Google Drive. Lots of control here. So, when you step back and look at all this stuff together, the powerful AI, the new classroom features, the heavy-duty security upgrades, it really makes you wonder, what's the bigger picture here? Where is ChromeOS actually going? This update feels like more than just a list of new features. It kind of feels like the start of a whole new chapter. But then there's this, a bit of a plot twist. At the same time all this cool stuff is happening, Google announced they're killing the steam for Chromebooks beta. So for anyone who was getting hyped about real PC gaming on their Chromebook, this feels like a major step backward. It just seems to clash with all the positive momentum, right? And this might be the reason why. There are reports about a massive, secret project inside Google codenamed Project Aluminum. And the goal is absolutely huge, to basically move ChromeOS over to the Android stack, merging them into one single unified operating system. I mean, that's a colossal job. The upside could be incredible, right? A single giant app ecosystem, a seamless experience on every device. But the risk is also huge. You could lose the very things that made ChromeOS great, its simplicity and rock-solid security. So, as you can imagine, this massive potential shift is causing a lot of chatter and speculation online. This quote from a user forum really sums up the feeling of uncertainty out there. When people see things like the Steam beta getting canceled, they start to think, wait a minute, is Google giving up on ChromeOS as we know it? And that really brings us to the ultimate question, the one this whole explainer has been leading up to. When you look at all these changes, the big push into AI on one side and this potential OS merger on the other, you have to ask, is ChromeOS dying, or is it transforming into something completely new? When you look at it all, ChromeOS 144 is way more than just another update. It really feels like a signpost pointing to the future. It's giving us a glimpse of what's coming, a future where the lines between operating systems just blur, a future where your simple little Chromebook is smarter, more secure, and a fully integrated piece of a much, much larger Google ecosystem. So maybe the end of one era is really just the beginning of something way bigger.